All right. Welcome to Fusion Pop. Of course, it's produced and presented by Fusion Radio. I am Janine, aka DJ Eternalize. Then we also have Jeremy, aka Mad DJ Mad J Dog, with
Hi,
us.
everybody.
Um, Kristen, aka DJ Stylicious, will be coming in soon once she lets me know she's ready. But until then, tonight's podcast is pretty much about movies that have been delayed with their release dates due to COVID. Because some of them, it's just, I don't know, it's just getting old for me right now. I want my movies. And
I can agree with that too, and I feel like I can understand why. I think
mhm,
they don't want to.
they,
Movie theaters are kind of a petri dish in their own right, and it's like you're
mhm.
so close together. And I guess it's hard to do the 6 foot rule, no matter what that's set up. And
Well, that's why there is drive-in theaters that are now opening up more.
yeah,
Yeah.
the drive-in theaters are making their way back.
Oh yeah, they
I mean,
definitely are.
it's not for certain areas. It's not as feasible. Like I want to say my state it's getting into the fall/winter months, so it's not going to be feasible to do that now. But so it's going to not be easy to do outdoor movie theater movie going because no one wants to sit in their car in cold temps.
Well, if they
Especially,
have their heater on, they would be fine. Because the car has to be on to watch the movie anyway. Well, in a way, because you need the
in a
radio
way,
on.
yes. And if it's during the summer, it's like you have to. I know they tell you to put it into the accessory mode, or where it
Mhm.
basically just turns on the radio, and that's about it. And wintertime is a little bit different. You have to run gas and run your engine, use your gas to keep the heater running, and
True. Still sucks though, because
I mean,
there's so
some
many I've been looking forward to, and now I'm like, oh.
some methods I'm seeing, I'm glad they're trying to do, but I mean,
Mhm.
I think Disney Plus did their trial run with something, which I think it was Mulan, if I remember correctly. They did it
Yeah.
on the streaming service on Disney Plus,
At work though, as far as I heard. I mean,
except for
some
like the complaint if you didn't have Disney Plus, you had to spend like $30 for the
no,
movie. I think.
you still had to pay that even if you had Disney Plus.
Oh,
You
that
can't.
was the complaint. That's
Yeah,
that's kind of
they're
ridiculous on top of the Disney Plus subscription.
pretty much the way they were doing it is like you were going to a movie theater and they still were gonna get their amount worth for if you went to a movie theater. Because if you go to a movie theater, like based on if it's a family of four or something, it's about around there. Because oh gosh, especially sometimes it's even more expensive actually.
Yeah, I think
Because some movie theaters have it where it's like $7 to go into the theater at the lowest I've seen, unless it's like a special Tuesday and they might have the $5 Tuesday or something. But
I think
most
there's
of
like one
them,
movie theater near me that only it does like it's either $2 or $5. I don't remember exactly, but it's a
mhm,
really like it doesn't show the current set. Shows like the
older
the pre
movies,
the older set the early
mhm,
that came out earlier in the year kind of thing movies like
yeah, yeah, that's different. And then there's the what is it called? The movie, especially if you want the chairs that go back or special theaters,
I
it's
love
like
those. It's
yeah,
worth the money.
but they're like $10 or more a person. So if you think
That's
about it, $29.99 compared to what you would be spending on top of the food and drinks is kind of a deal in a way. And I totally understand people don't want to pay that if they have Disney Plus because they think, oh, I'm paying for Disney Plus, but they don't realize that the movie just came out. It's not something that is streaming like for in a way
yeah.
free and you're just getting it as part of the package. But at the same time, understand $29.99 is also a big amount.
That's kind of yeah. It's
But if you okay, if a movie just comes out of the theater and you want to rent it, a lot of times it starts at $29.99 to rent it for 48 hours to watch it. And then it'll go down to $19.99 to $9.99 and then to like $4.99.
That's
So
true. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess I can understand it, but it's like I can understand that side too. But it's like I don't have like I said, I don't have Disney Plus yet, and I'm probably
Mhm.
I'm not really planning on doing Disney Plus. I
Nah,
mean,
I
there's
love
like
it.
maybe one thing I want to watch on Disney Plus, and that's Mandalorian. But I'm like
It's
I'm still like
amazing.
if I'm going to pull the trigger on that just to watch that, get a
Oh,
subscription just to watch that, I'd be like,
there's more to it though. There's
I
all
know
the
there's a lot more to
Marvel
it, but it's
movies
like
in it. There's all the Disney movies, old Marvels, even older Disney movies are coming out in shows, coming
true.
back out. Um, I mean, they're like for let's see, I watched one of their new ones called what is it called? Second Royals University or something. Like they're supposed to have special powers and protect the firstborn or something who becomes queen or king.
Okay.
So it was actually a cute movie. All the Marvels are in there. If you love Marvel movies, that's where you're pretty much going to find them. Um, I was able to watch my Mr. Boogedy and Bride of Boogedy for Halloween, which can only be found there right now. And a bunch of other, like Hocus Pocus was on it and several others. So, I mean, it's based on what you want. Because with me, I'm a huge Disney fan, so I'm cool with it.
I mean, I
And
use
it's cheaper. It's cheaper than right now Netflix, and
well,
I think
I think
Amazon Prime.
give it time. I think it's gonna they're gonna raise. I've heard the rumor is I heard a lot of things going around that the prices
Mhm.
for the streaming services are gonna go up. I know Netflix is
Probably.
one of them. Netflix
Uh,
has already confirmed that it's going up.
well, if you think
Uh,
about it, it's on high demand now. That's a lot of people. That's the only way they get their TV and the shows they want to watch.
I honestly I'm honestly at the point I'm probably canceling my Netflix because the fact that like I said
Uh,
I was pro- I, I was subscribed when it was $8. Now it's like almost 15. So it's like yeah I don't have and they're not
Mhm.
they're getting less and less. They have less stuff than they had when I originally subscribed, and I'm like this is just
Really? There's
yeah
a bunch
they're
of
losing
stuff I
they're
love.
losing a lot of stuff
Well,
because
they're
I think
losing it to bring more stuff in because some
well
of it,
they're
after so
they're
long, if it doesn't get traction anymore, they kind of have to take it off.
yes, and also they're losing the rights to stream some of this stuff. Like I think they lost like
And
certain
that's
things.
not their fault. I
Yeah,
mean,
but also they're losing stuff because other people are starting their own streaming services, like Disney,
mhm.
for example, and Hulu. I think Hulu's picking up a lot more stuff, a lot of things that Netflix had. Like Netflix has lost the stranglehold it had when like 5 or 6 years ago.
But
It had
the thing about Netflix I like, it has its own shows that are amazing that I
the
can't get
problem.
anywhere else.
The problem with that is they can't they don't they'll run it for a season or two, which I call the Netflix curse. Now it seems like they'll get a couple seasons or like maybe 1 or 2 seasons, and they cancel it for no reason at all. Like they'll cancel it. It's
Um,
like
actually, if you look it up, it goes by the ratings, and also the other thing is based on COVID.
yeah,
If they,
COVID is also the main reason. A lot of main reasons for a lot of things, but I still
and
say
yeah,
there is a Netflix curse.
well, that's why we're about to go into movies delayed because of COVID. Like, there's so many great ones that I'm like, really, I get
Yeah,
upset when I find out.
I got one because
Um,
it's we're talking about the Disney Marvel. Well,
mhm.
Black Widow. That was supposed to come out sometime. It was actually I think sometime this month. I thought, and it got pushed back again. And I think I can understand that because I don't think they're going to do a Disney Plus thing. I think that movie deserves to be in theaters because the fact Scarlett Johansson waited over 10 years to get her own solo flick, and she deserves to have to be. It deserves to be in theaters. and I support that. I agree 110% that it needs to be in theaters because the fact she deserves her solo movie. She earned it.
Oh yeah. But okay, so one of the movies, now this one is supposed to be a horror, is called Antlers. It was supposed to be April 17th, 2020 it would come out, and it's moved to February 19th, 2021. And I had to look it up because I didn't hear about it, but it's a mysterious creature escapes from its confines to wreak bloody havoc in a small Oregon town. So that one's going to be a bloody mess.
As far as they try to release something like that in April, it's like I thought that'd be more of an October kind of movie.
Yeah, to me, horrors do a lot better for October, and just in my opinion. Just
I agree.
what
The
I've
fact
seen.
because everyone's thinking Halloween, they want to go see something scary.
I mean, even if they release it September through November would be good. Now there's Artemis Fowl that premiered on Disney already. Yeah, that one went straight to streaming. Some of them are going straight to streaming. Not all of them though. The Artist's Wife. It was supposed to be April 3rd, 2020, and now it's to be determined. They haven't set a new date yet.
I think I can understand some of them that went to streaming because I think if they think it's not gonna fare as well as they expect, then they can at least try to get it. They want to get it out right away. They're not. So I think some of these production companies might not be. Let me see if I can word this correctly. Not as well funded as like Disney or Universal or something like that. One of those bigger production companies. They have to get it out to try to get their money's worth or money back. I guess.
True, but as I said before, even with certain streaming, like Redbox has its own streaming and it's all movies. I mean, there's a way to do it, I think, if COVID is blocking it. But like, okay, so this one I understand. The next 4 Avatar movies. They're supposed to debut every other December, beginning December 16, 2022. With Avatar delayed 1 year from December 7th, 2021. So originally it was supposed to be 2021, now it's 2022.
It's probably because they haven't started the actual production.
They were already, they were in production, they had to stop it and they're going back type of thing.
Okay, fair enough. That's
yeah.
That makes sense.
Now A Quiet Place Part 2, it was moved from March 8, 2020 to September 6, 2020. Now it's April 23rd, 2021. So, now The Batman, which another one I've been waiting for. It was moved from June 25th, 2021 to October 1st, 2021. Now it's March 4th, 2022.
Ouch.
Is
that another one of those cases where they were in the middle of production and they haven't been able to continue? Or
yeah, because even Robert Pattinson, he actually had to quarantine due to COVID at one point too.
He got. God, imagine the crap storm that happens if he ends up giving up on the project because they're pushing it back so much. No, I mean some actors don't lose it. They'll commit to a project, but then if it get delays hurt the project, they'll say no. But I guess I would say I hope not. Because the fact that I want to go into that I do want to go into that with an open mind. I mean,
yeah.
I jokingly called it Sparkle Bat, but I'll give him more of a chance if he actually does the role well. And I wonder how they're going to do the storyline for this. Is it's going to be like because in fact they've done
different ends of the dark. It's supposed to be a bit dark.
They've done both ends of the spectrum. They've done a younger version, and now they did Affleck, which was like a older Bruce. Where's this Pattinson Batman going to be in this story arc kind of thing?
He's definitely younger Batman, but not like Bruce Wayne before Batman. I think.
Okay,
But
yeah.
I think he's kind of like in between. But all I know is, in regards to that one, if you look at what the scenes and stuff they've already done, it's actually looks good. Oh, here we go. Hey, girl. And Christine, aka DJ Stylist, has joined us. We were just talking about Batman, the Batman.
Oh, Lord.
How it moved from June 25th, 2021 to October 1st, 2021. Now it's March 4th, 2022 when it comes out.
They're coming out with another one?
Robert
Yeah.
Pattinson as Bruce Wayne / Batman.
Yep.
Don't they think they've got enough Batman movies?
No.
I think we got like
with
30.
WB and whoever's in charge of WB, I don't remember who anymore.
Mhm.
They never know when enough. They'll milk the cash cow until it's dead.
Also, they're trying to find, I think they're still trying to do a Batman where they can actually continue and not have to keep stopping and redo
Yeah,
it.
they want to try to get a Batman to keep their cinematic universe going, or try to kickstart their cinematic universe again.
Yep.
Hmm.
I hear Kitty.
Yeah, he's in the mud room. He's mad.
Aw. Okay, so, but yeah, I'm excited. I want to see it though when it does come out, because I do like Batman movies when they're done well. But so far, Michael Keaton is the best that I've seen.
I say Michael Keaton was the best for the era of movies that he was in.
Mhm.
I want to say for realism, the more real life aspect, I'm definitely gonna give it to the Nolan trilogy with Bale's.
Yeah,
Because
he was good too.
it was more realistic take on if it was in the real world,
Mhm.
except for some of the scenes where he falls from great heights and somehow survives. I'm like, that's suspense to disbelief there a little bit. But I mean,
Yeah.
the equipment he had, that Batman was equipped with, was more of a realistic take of what you could probably, like, someone from real life can go and get some of this equipment.
Yeah.
Like,
now they're gonna do a Beatles movie called The Beatles Get Back. It's supposed to be September 4th, 2020, and it's moved to August 27th, 2021.
is that like similar to a similar vein of like how the Queen is it a biopic kind of thing, like, or is it a history of the Beatles or something, or
Let me double check on that.
It's not anything with like rock bands. I think it's like a biopic or something. Or, I mean, that's getting popular now since they opened the kind of with the Bohemian Rhapsody movie. That kind of opened the floodgates for.
Yeah, it's going to be more of a it's never before seen footage of the Beatles during the recorded sessions of the album Let It Be, and so all those.
That's interesting, actually.
Yeah, John Lennon's in it, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, Yoko Ono, George Harrison. And then, of course, yeah, it goes into that. Next, I haven't heard this movie, but it's called Bios. It was supposed to come out October 2nd, 2020. It's moved to April 16th, 2021. Let me see what it's about quick. Sounds like the cat agrees. Okay, so it's an up-and-coming American science fiction drama film starring Tom Hanks, but it won't tell anything else yet. But it's a science fiction.
Interesting.
All right. Black Adam moved off this schedule from December 22nd, 2021. So that one has I guess, let's see, off the schedule. So, it was pulled entirely from the schedule for right now. Wow. So that one we don't know what's going to happen yet.
To be determined. And
that's the one with The Rock is supposed to be in.
I think The The Rock has been wanting to do that for a while, so I'm gonna say sooner or later that movie will come out. It's he's always been interested in wanting to do Black Adam, so I can't see him not doing it.
Now, the one we were talking earlier, Black Widow, it moves from May 11, 2020 to the November 6, 2020. Now it's May 7th, 2021. Most of the stuff is going to be 2021, 2022, it looks like.
Makes me wonder how much it's going to push back the other MCU the timetable for the rest of the MCU. Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, Bob's Burgers is supposed to have a movie. Moved from July 17th, 2020 to April 9th, 2021.
I almost did I almost spit out Coke
I
for a second.
that.
I'm like, wait a minute, that has a movie?
And honestly, I never got into Bob's Burgers even.
Me either. I barely watch anything from Fox Animation anymore. It's like The Simpsons doesn't even attract me anymore. Even Family Guy is just completely I don't even care. I don't even watch anything from them. And I know I didn't. Yeah, like you, I didn't really give a crap about Bob's Burgers either. Now
they're redoing Candyman. I don't know if you heard about that. Yes. They initially pushed from June 12, 2020 to September 25th, 2020 to October 16th, 2020, but is now set for August 27th, 2021.
I was like, next year is going to be stacked with movies if they actually are open. There's so many things.
Yeah, but I heard about the redoing of Candyman, but the guy who started as the original Candyman is supposed to also be in it, but I'm not sure if he's the main one again. Let me see. I can't remember his name.
Well, I'm watching the trailer now.
She's like, I'm going to watch it. Horror thriller. Yeah, Tony Todd is going to be in it. So it's a continuation.
Interesting.
Okay, so pretty much it's in present day, a decade after the last of the Cabrini Towers were torn down. Anthony and his partner move into a loft in the now gentrified Cabrini. A chance encounter with an old-timer exposes Anthony to the true story behind Candyman. Anxious to use these macabre details in his studio as fresh grist for painting, he unknowingly opens a door to a complex past that unravels his own sanity and unleashes a terrifying wave of violence. Ooh. That's not good.
No, it's not.
Let's see. Charm City Kings. I think that did come out. Let me see. Unless they moved it again. Charm City Kings movie. Yeah, that one already came out, so. All right, not that one. Not The Climb. Oh, here we go. A new Conjuring movie. The Devil Made Me Do It. It was supposed to come out September 11th, 2020, and it's moved to June 4th, 2021. As we said before, I'm surprised it's not closer to Halloween, because I understand the September 11th one, but June 4th is definitely, well, they might move it again based on
I'll say if
the pandemic does. Kristen seems to be like, oh my goodness, which one are you watching now?
Wow, Candyman looks good. What was this other one called?
Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Yeah, we have a horror fan right here.
Oh yeah, I love horror movies. Oh, that got the original cast in it too.
Yes. Well, Some of them, I think. I'm not sure if all of them are. Now,
I've
while
watched the Conjuring series. Like, I'm like, yes.
while she looks at that, I'll go to the next one. Cruella. Cruella DeVille gets her own movie, it looks like. Let me make sure that's what it is.
Let's say what. That's curious. Like,
yeah.
this raises more questions than answers. Probably. Is it gonna be animated, or is it gonna be?
It's real life, and it's Cruella's upcoming American crime comedy. So it's redone if Cruella was in the present time, and Emma Stone is supposed to be Cruella, I think. Let me see. Let me make sure that's right. I know Emma Stone's in it. I want to make sure she is Cruella. Cruella DeVille. Yeah, Emma Stone is going to be Cruella. Now, with that one, it was supposed to be December 20th, 2020, and it moved to May 28th, 2021.
I just hope there's enough dates because I feel like some of these are going to be overlapping themselves with other movies.
Based on that, they might relook into it and redo it.
In fact, like I said, there's a lot of them in that like April to June slot.
Oh yeah. Now the next one is called Death on the Nile. I haven't heard about that one. Let me see what kind of movie it is. Death on the Nile. Let's see. It's a mystery crime. Detective Hercule Poirot investigates the murder of a young heiress aboard a cruise ship on the Nile River. Oh. That actually looks interesting. Now, it was supposed to be October 9th, 2020. Then it moved to October 23rd, 2020. Now it's coming out December 18th, 2020. So that hasn't moved yet.
I want to say that if movie theaters don't open by that point, that's probably gonna get postponed.
Possibly,
because I think even in my state, they're still under lock and key because they can't operate.
Yeah, which is kind of sad, but it's like a life and death situation now. You know, would you rather survive so you could see these movies in the future?
That looks okay.
I mean, I just saw recently I think it was one of the local news I saw, one of the movie theaters that is getting in trouble because they can't pay their rent or taxes or something. I'm like, yeah, how are you getting mad at them when they can't operate? How can they pay you when they don't have profit?
Yeah, I think there should be something for that. Like they're on a reprieve or something until things are better.
Yeah.
Now there's the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Ooh.
That sounds really good.
But it does sound good.
It's supposed to be May 7th, 2021, but moved to March 25th, 2022. So we have to wait on that one.
Yeah, because I think I believe it got pushed back. I think since Widow got pushed back, I think that got pushed back.
Because they have to follow a line. I know that. That's the way the Marvel movies
how
are.
Phase 4 is working. Yeah, because I think Widow is going to be Widow is like the start of Phase or whatever this I guess this current crop of movies.
Line. You mean
what's this movie called? Because I ended up on something else.
What?
Which one are you looking up?
The Madness one or something?
Oh, it's Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Are you gonna be okay?
It's for a CBD side.
She's like, I got it.
No. I mean, again, I can't wait for that one just because of the fact I love the casting.
I love Marvel. in
Marvel's
general.
casting is like off the charts of how good they can get actors to personify the roles.
Mhm.
Like Benedict Cumberbatch is like was a freaking. It's
They
like
don't even have a
almost
trailer.
it's on the same caliber as
Oh,
a
yeah,
Robert Downey Jr. hire basically.
Yeah.
They find the right they know how to find the right actor or actress to fill the
Mhm.
pick for the roles.
How are you gonna wrap a turkey in Christmas paper? These people.
What are you watching?
What are you watching?
It was a commercial. Commercial.
That's
Gonna
a
wrap the
random
turkey in
I'm
commercial.
cringing. I'm cringing.
I know. Just hearing that made me go, "Ooh, "What? That turkey is gonna taste nasty and be old and gross."
Oh,
I'm cringing.
All right, now there's gonna be a Dungeons and Dragons movie.
That is
It's gonna be so cool. Another new. It's like I guess they're doing a new one of them because remember there has been Dungeons and Dragon movie before and a couple after, but it looks like they're gonna do a new one. It was supposed to come out November 19th, 2021. It's been moved to May 27th, 2022. 2022 get here fast. And 2021. I want my movies, dang it. I'm like, I love movies. That's why when Netflix is coming out with their new stuff, well, they have their Christmas stuff coming out too right now, but I'm waiting on those because I have to start on Thanksgiving Day for those. Just how I am. But they have some good stuff coming. Now,
there's actually one thing I want to say that off topic that I can thank COVID for.
What?
No stores are going to be open. I think most of the consensus is most stores are not going to be opening Thanksgiving Day. So,
yep.
Thank you, COVID.
Also, Black Friday, they're moving it to online Black Friday because they don't want all
Cyber Monday
people.
on Friday.
Well, pretty much they don't want anybody in those stores because remember, you know how Black Friday is. People push and they don't want that. They're talking about making it just online.
Like I said, that's one thing I'm thanking COVID for. It's like there's the fact I hated stores that the last couple of years that opened on Thanksgiving. I mean, yes, there's people that do it that don't have families and stuff to go to, but like, why ruin and take people that do have families and make them work?
I wouldn't see that
for that stuff.
The Doctor Strange one.
Yeah,
looks good.
Yeah.
It's gonna open up this arc in the MCU is gonna open up so many possibilities, and I feel like it's gonna open up a possibility for Tony Stark to return too.
Yeah, the thing though about the holidays with this and with COVID has made people realize how important family is again.
And I hope this lesson takes after.
I know after it goes, I'm hoping they keep the Christmas Eve, Thanksgiving should stay closed. I mean, they just. I know not everybody celebrates, but you can still work around where they still have their hours and it's a day off for them.
Christmas Eve, they close early. Everything closes early anyway. Normally, it's usually
not since last year. Like before COVID hit, they were changing that. I mean, were having Thanksgiving open. They were having Black Friday crazy hours, all this stuff, and I was just like, nope, won't have it. No,
actually, depending on where I worked, I can't really say. I wasn't in that part of retail. I was when I was working certain things like that. Yeah. I was a grocery store, so we.
Oh yeah, you guys.
We closed at like 5 on Christmas Eve. Like it was like, or maybe 6. I think it was 6 actually. Before. But I digress. Sorry I took us off that topic, but it was fun talking about it, and I think I'll say this myself. I kind of missed not doing this last week. This was a little bit of I had a little bit of it was a roller coaster week, and it was not doing this was kind of not doing that last week kind of made the roller coaster go down a lot for me. It was a emotional roller coaster, and I had a really low week.
Well, on with the movies, because, as we know, COVID has impacted them as well. Dune.
What?
Dune. You didn't know
Oh,
they
Dune. Okay.
Yeah, they redid
I thought you
Dune.
said Doom for a second. I was like, wait, what?
No.
Okay.
Dune.
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 D-U-N-E. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Janine.
It's supposed to come out from December 18th, 2020. It's moved to October 1st, 2021. There's the kitty.
The kitty
Yeah.
the kitten is super effective.
That's
Mhm.
Nova.
She was the one who was making the noise.
No, that was Bei Weiwei.
It's the other kitty.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but I've been looking forward to Dune to see what they would do. You know what? I keep looking over and the rocking chair is moving, and I keep forgetting Izzy's in it. Or, like,
So you got a cat. You got a
So I'm
animal
like,
rocking.
I'm thinking, is there a ghost? And you know what? I blame Phasmophobia because I played it last night. I've been playing it with my fellow streamer friends, so yeah, that kind of got me for a moment.
Can you get your butt out of my face?
I've been playing too
rude.
much Fallout 76 lately. Wasteland Apocalypse. What fun.
I don't know. But yeah, so Dune looks really good, what I've seen so far. But the original one actually had Sting in it and some others who were really good. It's been so long since I've seen that one, so it's like old. You could tell with how it's made. Somebody wants attention.
It's a kitten. It's super effective.
Are you just going to climb back and forth?
Yes. Answer is yes.
Okay, then we have Escape Room 2.
I haven't seen the first one.
Neither have I. But it was supposed to be August 14th, 2020. It moved to January 1st, 2021. So this one will be a bit sooner coming out, but
Is this what you want?
I hear purring.
I love purring. It's so
Yes, I love cats that purr. Like I used to have my cat before she died.
Mhm.
Never turned off. She was always purring. Like always happy, always purring.
Oh, that's Goose, even though he's
Really, Nova? Really? Like, can I put you on the printer? Will you sit on the printer?
Oh, and you remember the Eternals that's supposed to come out. It first had a date of November 6th, 2020. Then they moved it to February 12th, 2021. Now it's November 5th, 2021.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe that's another MCU title, right? I believe, and that's also because
I think it's.
I think that's the only thing I remember that name from. It's
let me see. I'm trying to. Pretty much
too cute.
a race of immortal beings who lived on Earth and shaped its history and civilization. So no, it's not Marvel really. It's about immortals in general.
That's cute. She's being cute.
I thought that name sounded familiar, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
Well,
Nova's
no.
the one y'all saw last time.
Yeah, pretty much it's the Eternals. They've been talking about it a lot, so you have heard about it, but it's kind of who's it release date?
Oh, it is from Marvel Studios. So yeah,
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But is it a Marvel film, like action superhero kind of thing?
Kinda, but it's also supposed to have it. It's supposed to be its own thing too.
But I think that's probably why I understand why I got pushed back again, because it's also part of in the phase.
Yeah,
it's another one of those things that got pushed back because the whole phase got pushed back. Basically,
yeah. It's supposed to be with the Marvel. It says produced by Marvel Studios and distributed by Walt Disney. It is intended to be the 26th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So it's intended for it, but it also has its own flair, like its own storyline. But Now the next one is called Everybody's Talking About Jamie. It was supposed to be fall 2020. It's moving to January 22nd, 2021. Trying to remember if I heard about that one. Let's see. Everybody's talking about Jamie. Everybody's talking about Jamie. All right. Oh, it's an adaptation from a musical about a teenager from Sheffield, England, who wants to be a drag queen. Oh, that'd be interesting to see. Yes, we could hear you, Nova.
Yes, we can.
She's got her butt in my face.
I could tell.
Noah's like, enjoy my butt.
If anybody was watching, it's hilarious to see, but adorable at the same time.
Don't chew my microphone.
It's a cute kitten.
What a treat for our audio listeners when we put the audio up on Fusion too.
Tomorrow night.
You mean Wednesday or Thursday night?
Oh yeah,
Tomorrow's
Thursday
Wednesday.
Night, sorry.
So yeah,
night. I know. My days are mixing again. Like
I've been there, done that. Everything's turning into a blur.
She's going to my sister for Christmas. Say, didn't you get a new home with a new buddy? You don't aggravate me no more.
Come on, you know you love her.
I'll be asleep and she'll come in there and crawl and lay on top of my back. And then she'll like move my shirt to where it snuggles around her. I'm just like, I'm trying to sleep. And if I put her on the bed, she comes right back.
See, that's like Maverick. Maverick will sleep on my back while I'm sleeping, or sleep on my chest while I'm just relaxing watching TV. And he loves to purr and walk around he tries to be a shawl for me. And he's a little purr. Like, he's really low when he purrs. But Goose is a major purr. But you'll pet him like he wants attention. Then all of a sudden he just wants to eat your fingers and attack you.
You're doing it wrong. I kill.
It has nothing to do with doing it wrong. He just is a butthead. I call him a butthead. All right.
I said my cat used to love to lay on my head. I guess because that's where most of the warmth is when I'm sleeping. It's just right there at the head.
Yep.
All right. So here's a movie. I didn't even remember this one. F9. It was supposed to be May 22nd, 2020.
Oh, I know what it is.
Don't bite me. Don't bite me.
It's now April 2nd, 2021.
Is this what
Fast
you want?
and Furious 9. That's what F9 is. Fast and Furious.
Okay, then yeah, I want to see that.
Vin Diesel, John Cena, smattering of everybody. All the ones you expect from a Fast and Furious cast.
Because I was like F9, and now that I looked it up, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I want that.
I want to see it because I want to see how John Cena's role is supposed to be. He's the antagonist, but I'm like, how is he related? He's saying he's related to the main characters, and it's like, I want to know how or where has he been this whole time.
That's true.
My microphone. It is not edible. Stop it.
Kitty doesn't know that.
Kitty just wants to play or bite or chew.
Next movie up, Fatherhood. It's a Kevin Hart movie. It was initially moved from January 15th, 2021 to October 23rd, 2020, but now it's slated for April 2nd, 2021. So it moved back and then forward again. Yeah. Now this is interesting. Let's see. The Flash.
Oh yeah, he was getting his own movie.
Mm-hmm. It was supposed to be July 1st, 2022, moved to June 3rd, 2022.
I thought he already had his own movie.
Then to November 4th.
He had his own TV show, which is like, it was basically a prolonged movie.
No, I could have sworn he had a movie.
You're thinking of Flash, not The Flash.
I think you may be thinking of Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
No.
Flash. Ah. Sorry.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
went
not
into
talking
it. Went
about
into
Flash Gordon. There's a movie where he first gets his powers and he starts working to make them better and figure out how fast he can go.
That's the series on CW.
I mean, the only thing I can think of that might have been considered a movie is when he was an animated feature. I just don't remember the name offhand.
No, this is from the Flash from the Justice League.
I'm glad because I think that kid actually rocked it in the. I didn't see the movie, but I think he actually was a good Flash. He actually hit the role pretty well.
He's a good Flash, but I still love the CW Flash better.
Was that the same character though? Was that
No. It's not the same actor, but it's the
no,
same. Yeah,
the same name character. I meant that's what I meant. Not
think.
because I know there's a couple different Flashes. That's why I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm. But this Flash, it's actually the one they were talking about where Michael Keaton and some others might be in. It's the Flash meets Batman in parallel dimensions.
I can't wait to see. I would love to see them like because Michael Keaton. I want to see Michael Keaton. I wanted to see Michael Keaton be the old Batman more than I wanted to see Affleck be the old Batman because the fact Michael Keaton was like amazing at the role.
Well, they're parallel universe Batman, so Michael Keaton's going to be in it and Ben Affleck, so he's going to meet both of them.
Interesting.
Well, he already knew Ben Affleck though, but he's going to meet the other one, so that will be interesting to see.
I'll be I'm more intrigued to see the two Batmans meet each other than anything, just to see how they react to each other.
I don't know if they are because remember Flash could go into different universes and timelines.
Yeah.
So because of the Flash, the Speed Force. Sorry,
I was gonna say I think it's the Speed Force. I didn't say it because it was on the tip of my tongue, but I didn't want to say it and be wrong.
Mm-hmm. So now
I'm not 100% up on my comic book nerdery.
Mm-hmm. All right, so here's another one, Free Guy. Now that one looks amazing. It was moved from July 3rd, 2020 to December 11th, 2020. So that might move again. I don't know. I hope it doesn't, but it looks amazing. It has Ryan Reynolds in it. Have you seen it yet? Where like he's an NPC character in a game that
he's Deadpool basically in a different situation.
Well, in this one, he's an NPC, and then he was like, we do the same thing every day, and then he like takes on his own mind, like how they say AIs.
Oh yeah, self-aware. Yeah.
He becomes self-aware, and he starts moving off and doing his own thing, and it looks really good. What? Look at your face.
She said she saw something.
What are you watching?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah. What? Hello.
I think we lost her.
On something. She's laughing so hard.
Calling it now. 8:49. We lost her.
What are you watching? Hello, Kristen. DJ Stylicious. Yeah, we lost her. She's not responding at all. She's zoned in.
Enamored in whatever the heck she's watching.
She's zoned in on it. Are you watching?
She was like me when I was watching The Cat.
I'm wondering if she's watching the Free Guy trailer or something else.
No, but basically that just. I mean, I don't think I remember seeing the trailer, but when I just hear Ryan Reynolds, it just reminds me of Deadpool, him being Deadpool and something else. It's basically, even though he's not playing Deadpool in this character, it's just him being Deadpool. He personifies Deadpool.
No, actually,
it's humor.
It's not. His character is not like Deadpool at all.
But it's just how his humor is.
Well, Ryan Reynolds always has his own humor like that. That's just him. Yeah.
He's not, like I said, that's why I said he's not Deadpool in this movie, but it's like his humor is going to be there. That humor is going to be there somehow.
Well, in a way, his humor is a bit dry because he doesn't realize who he is and what's going on. So it's one of those, oh, so blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay. He's trying to figure things out in the process. Well, look at her. She's just laughing like crazy.
Yeah, I think
She's like, I'm going to watch this and this and this whenever we bring up movies. She's watching trailers. All right.
Where we got? Yep, go ahead. Sorry.
The next one, The Forever Purge. Oh,
is that from the Purge series, or is that?
Yeah, that's the Purge.
When will they stop? Those movies are just like. I don't understand what possesses them to keep making more of those movies.
Were you watching
the Free Guy trailer? Yeah, it was epic.
It is.
Like, if you haven't watched it, you've got to go watch it. It was epic.
I've seen it already, and that's why
I got hit by a train.
Yeah. But onto the Forever Purge. The Forever Purge moved from July 10th, 2020 to July 9th, 2021.
They're doing another Purge movie.
Yeah, it's another Purge. It's
I don't like that. That movie's like that movie actually scares me. Because could you imagine if the United States did that?
Oh my God.
I would be like, I'm moving to Canada, people.
Right?
I
would make my house Punisher style, where it just has steel shutters that just drop on all windows and doors. Have weapons hidden everywhere. It's like, just come in, try to come in and try it.
Yeah. Have you watched The Purge yet?
No, I haven't. But I know the concept, and that's why I said, how do they keep making these movies?
They had a house that had all that, and the people still made it inside.
Yep, they got inside because they set up a plant, a guy that was planted as a. Mm-hmm. And dude wanted to kill him, but they was like, no, don't kill him. And I was like, yes, kill him. And they just let him live. And what happened? The people got in and they all died.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's the thing. I wouldn't. Even though that's been, like I said, that thing that's been done, and it's proven that they can still get in. I would trust nobody. I would literally, I would lock it down and be like, nope, you're not getting in here. Find your own place to hide.
If you had kids, it's over. You better lock them suckers in the basement.
Yeah.
And be like, babies, I love you, but you're going in the basement.
Mm-hmm. Now there's Ghostbusters Afterlife. One of the ones I was like so upset it had to be a move.
Yeah, I'm upset.
I'm like,
that's crushing that it got moved too. I wanted that's one I wanted to see.
It went from July 10th, 2020 to March 5th, 2021. Now it's June 11th, 2021. So I'm like, come on, June.
Come on, please. 2021. Please, 21.
I've been like, this is one movie I really, 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 really want to watch.
Come on, 2021. Be the Jumanji anti-cheat and end this crap.
Right. Because it looks so good. The trailer and everything. And I love what they're doing because they're doing what I thought they should do. Make it like the kids or the grandkids, and all of a sudden they figure things out and they come into play,
Well, yeah, that's why I believe it's hinted that the kids that are in it are descendant grandkids of Egon, so that's the Egon, that's the Spangler tie-in. And rumor has it that the original, what's left of the original cast, is coming back.
They are,
except for Moranis. I wish Moranis would. Granted,
he might. This might be
the Hollywood's best kept secret if he's actually back in it. If they keep this so close to the chest, I would applaud Sony Pictures for this if they kept that under wraps. And it's like out of nowhere, you just see. Rick Moranis' character show up in some shape, and it's just like, whoa, he's back.
That'd be awesome. Now, as I said, that one is high on my list, like some of the others.
Yep.
Now there's
same here.
also Godzilla versus Kong. King
Again?
Kong. Well, the other one was wasn't it like the Japanese version?
No, don't you eat that.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Kitty in trouble.
Dog.
Oh.
But
But Godzilla versus Kong, this is based on the current Godzilla that's been doing really well, and the movies have been really well made. And the current Kong they did with like the Monster Island or whatever. And the movie was supposed to be November 20th, 2020. It's moved to May 21st, 2021.
and this is why I started to really dislike Hollywood. They just recycle the same similar plot. It's like, come up with something new, you dicks. Sorry, I just sound like a CinemaSins there I went on a CinemaSins like tangent. You don't understand where I'm going. It's a YouTube channel as well, and all they do is just rip on movies in a comedic way, and they find things that are not out of place for movies, and they just rip on it. It's fun. I get a laugh out of it every time I watch it. So
Okay, there's one that's Greenland. It's Gerard Butler. I love Gerard Butler. He's so sexy even now.
this is Sparta Kick.
It's gonna during the pandemic. It was supposed to be out July 31st, 2020, moved to August 14th, 2020. Now it's December 18th, 2020. And it's going to be PVOD, which is Prime Video on Demand. Meaning the set price is going to be $19.99 for a 48-hour rental period. So it's going to be streaming. And then eventually go to HBO and HBO Max.
Interesting.
So at least that one is... No. Oh, here's one. I didn't even know about. What the? Is this what I think it is? Let me check.
Well, with that one, that's one of those things. Also, I understand if it's one of these production companies that does like a streaming thing, like I would say Amazon Prime, for example, Prime Video, for example. Yeah, they have to get that out, or they're going to lose. Because they don't have the money to keep postponing.
Yeah, there's some that you're gonna have to let go.
They gotta get them out.
Now the Halloween franchise has another one coming out. It's going to be the 12th installment, and then there's one after that. So the first one is called Halloween Kills. It was originally October 16th, 2020. It's now going to be October 15th, 2021. And then the following one after that, Halloween Ends. So hopefully it's a real ending to the franchise.
I say, are they going to finally put that to bed after?
Well, Halloween Ends is going to be number 13th, and that's like the number, 13 is like the.
They're getting into Jason territory with that number.
But that one was supposed to be the October 15th, 2021. It's moved to October 14th, 2022. So there's going to be number 12 and 13 and next year and the following year. But I think it's supposed to be the last one. Let me see. Sounds like a ball. Let's see. Halloween Ends.
Dreamland looks okay.
Oh, yeah.
Like something I'd watch.
It's going to be final showdown between her and her brother.
Interesting.
I think. Oh, wait, no. Halloween Ends. It doesn't. Oh, here we go. Halloween Ends. Well, it's not giving me much on Halloween Ends yet.
I'm not surprised that's like 2 years out.
But I think it's like his final.
I can almost see this being a two-parter kind of thing, like that. Like the first part of that would be like just like I could see them doing that, but who knows? I mean, it's all This is speculation on my part, but I get the feeling that it could be like those two are tied together somehow.
Yeah. Because I didn't really watch those. I tried, and I just
yeah. I don't think I really watched those either. I'm thinking. I'm like, is that? I'm trying to think which. I know it's not Freddy. I know it's not Jason. Was that Michael Myers? Was that Michael Myers, the name, the killer? Okay.
Yeah, I believe.
I knew it was, and it's like. I just had to figure it out. I'm like, I get somewhat the idea of what that they are, but it's. I don't remember seeing them because really.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I've seen more of the Friday the 13th movies than I've have the Halloween and
I never was into either of them anyway. Welcome back.
So
What?
I thought Steven was playing because a ball came bouncing from like the hallway area
I
down
heard
towards
it.
Marley.
Yeah.
And Marley was sitting by the door and he just looks at the ball and watches it come closer to him. And that's why I jumped up and I was like, no, don't eat that. And Steven's been in the room with the door closed and there's no one else in this house. So I'm kind of like, I'm starting to think, and that's not the only thing. The other day, like you're going to laugh. I was sleeping and it literally felt like someone came up in the room running and slapped me on the ass. And I was like, what the So I woke up and I looked around. There was no one there. Well, the other day I was laying in the bed watching TV and it felt like something had grabbed a hold of my shorts and was pulling them. And I was looking around because I thought it was one of the kittens. And there was nothing there. And I'm just like, I'm starting to think our house is haunted.
She needs an old priest and a young priest.
No. There's this girl I watch on TikTok who actually there's a spirit box app you could get on your phone to talk to spirits, and she like does haunted dolls. And oh my gosh, I'm just like, I forgot it's like necro something, but it's supposed to be really good. He's shaking his head like no. So if you really want
to mess with things that you're not supposed to mess with. It's the spiritual crap you don't mess with.
It's not a Ouija board. It's not like she's bringing it in.
We have used the Ouija board in this house 4 times. And like, I can honestly say nothing has happened. And
what? So like, is nothing happening?
Well, this is like a month.
You're messing with mystical powers you're not you shouldn't be messing with.
But listen, this is months after we use the Ouija board. Like, we don't even play with it anymore. And like,
destroy it.
It made me mad because one of our roommates, like, you could tell she was moving the placket. And like, it made me so mad. I was just like,
you never know.
No, it was her. It was her. You could tell because when everybody else would hold the placket still, she'd be like trying to pull it. And I'm just like, you are so obvious. I was like highly disappointed. We even went to a graveyard and like pulled the Ouija board out and nothing happened.
That is even worse.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, it doesn't
nothing happened.
Get in there.
I was bored.
That's a bad boredom.
I'm just waiting for a hand. In that situation, I'm just waiting for a hand to pop out of the ground and grab you.
No, at that rate, you should be playing Phasmophobia with me if you really want to.
Phasmophobia. What is that?
You're a ghost hunter, and you go into haunted homes, haunted farms, haunted school, and a haunted asylum. That one was the worst.
That sounds fun, though.
It is. I think you will enjoy it. I'm gonna have to help you get it. Because I play it, and I post it on my YouTube, and it's on my Twitch when we play. But you gotta be careful, the ghost or demon or whatever it is, because it could be any type of ghost or a demon. It could kill you, but then you're a spirit, and you can see what it's doing with your other ghost hunters.
Oh, that's great.
Oh boy.
Like now
Yeah.
I'm a spirit. You can't touch me.
I
Pretty
am a
much.
ghost.
Pretty
Fear
much.
me.
Oh my gosh. That's about like the first day we moved into this house. I was scared that it was haunted. And so the first night that we stayed here, Steven said I was sleep talking and sleepwalking because he would touch me and try to wake me up. And I'd go, "You can't touch me. You're not human." And he said, I just kept repeating that. And then I'd look at him and I'd say, "Say it with me." And he'd be like, "Say what?" And in the dream, I'd be saying the Lord's Prayer. I kept saying, "You're not human. Don't touch me." But in the dream, the demon was trying to possess me. And I was like, "I'm the Spirit of Christ and Christ compels
my
you."
God, like what do you take or what do you eat or something before you go to bed? 'Cause it's like these dreams are just
I think it's all the horror movies she watches.
Oh, I love
That
horror
too.
movies.
Goodness.
I mean, I
I
get
think that was
I get
amazing.
weird dreams where I'm talking to dead people, but it's like it's family members and I'm like they get to the point where I wake up and it's just like or not wake, but my brain knows like, wait, how am I talking to you? You're not alive.
Girl.
I'm gonna have to get some white sage, y'all. I think a child followed me home because these are very childlike things happening.
You
It's
need
like
an
we're
old
all
priest and a young
bouncing
priest.
It's
You need an
possible.
exorcist. Like you need to like your house needs you need an exorcist to
Yeah.
exorcise the demons.
Do you have crosses in the house?
Yep.
Okay. Well, if it was really evil, it would be doing worse, but it just sounds like it's playing with you guys.
I think so. Well, it's playing with me because, like, apparently Steven's not seen anything, and I'm just like, I'm telling you.
Well, sometimes a ghost is attracted to one person more than the others.
Oh, that's lovely.
And
That's
it could have
lovely, that is.
grabbed onto you because you're like a motherly figure. You never know.
I have a ghost child. So I'm gonna go around telling people, I have a ghost child. Let me go check on my ghost child.
See what happens when you talk about Halloween.
Yeah, we're
All right, next one.
yeah we went off topic.
All right.
Because it was an interesting thing to go off topic for.
Well, true. But if you
Yeah,
have to
true.
admit, we were talking about Halloween, and that kind of went into that. All right, so the next movie, In the Heights, was supposed to be June 26, 2020. It moved to June 18, 2021.
Okay.
I don't think I've heard of that one, though. Let me
Heights.
see. In the Heights. 2021
It's
film.
In the Heights.
Yeah. It's a musical drama. Another musical drama coming out. Explores 3 days in New York City, Dominican American neighborhood of Washington Heights. Oh, that makes sense with the topic.
Ain't nobody interested in politics. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I had enough of that last
Right.
I'm
month
so
and a
sick of
half.
politics. I'm just like, y'all get on my nerves. Like,
I literally almost close to quitting social media just because all the political crap.
every time you say something about the person that you like or you voted for, someone's constantly like on that post, like smashing them.
Oh, I don't talk about politics for a reason.
Exactly. It's like you
And I
boo-boo,
have, like-
you boo-boo.
Oh, Okay.
Yeah, I try to avoid it too because I have friends that on my list that I didn't know their belief. Then I saw like, oh, you're opposite of mine, and I'm like, oh, you're being a dick.
Yep.
Great, be a dick about things.
There's a
All
way
right.
to talk about it, and then there's a way to not talk about it.
Exactly. Okay. Sorry. Back on what's next before we get into the.
Next movie, Jungle Cruise.
Oh,
It
that
moved
sounds interesting.
from July 24th, 2020 to July 30th, 2021. It actually has The Rock, Dwayne Rock Johnson on it. It's based,
Everybody's automatically like, if it's got the Rock in it, it's bomb.
well, it's a
Not
Disney.
true.
It's Disney. It's based on the Jungle Cruise, in Disney World, but pretty much Dr. Lily Houghton enlists the aid of wisecracking skipper Frank Wolf to take her down the Amazon in his ramshackle boat. Together, they search for an ancient tree that holds power to heal, a discovery that will change the future of medicine. That's what it's about. Ooh, the next one, Jurassic World Dominion, another Jurassic World. That looks.
I can't
good.
wait for that one because it's for the first time. It's going to have the original most of the original Jurassic Park cast meet up working together with the Jurassic World cast, so that's going to be interesting. It has Ellie Sadler's back, and the Dr. Grant's back again, so that's going to be interesting. I want to see the interactions with Chris Pratt's character with some of those legends from the Jurassic Park.
That would be interesting. What, are you watching another trailer again?
I'm watching Disney's Jungle Cruise.
How does it look? Good?
It looks awesome.
But yeah, the Jurassic World Dominion was supposed to be June 11th, 2021. It's moved to June 10th, 2022.
Understandable.
Yeah. But still, it moved.
Probably hit production snag like everyone else, thanks to COVID.
I hate production snags. The next one after that is King Richard, another movie. It was supposed to be November 21st, 2020. It's now November 25th, 2021. Okay, let me see. King's Man.
The price just went up. This is like the Mummy, like Disney style.
I love the Mummy. The Mummy is awesome.
Brandon Fraser
is definitely worth watching.
I mean, I think I like the first two I liked all of the three that had Fraser in it, but I didn't get behind
the third one.
I couldn't get behind the Tom Cruise one. I'm like, what was the point of the Tom Cruise one? It's basically Tom Cruise running away from things like he always does. Tom Cruise running.
I watched it. It was fun, but it shouldn't have been like supposed to be for like the Mummy like that. It should have had its own movie, like separate from those monsters and the Mummy franchise.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise running cliche. Ding.
Yeah. Then of course we have The King's Man. Moved from September 18, 2020 to February 26, 2021 to February 12, 2021. Oh, wait, it went forward and backward.
Wait, when does the Jungle Cruise come out?
That one will be July 30th, 2021.
I'm going to need these people to like go back to 2020 and let it go ahead and come out.
Like stream it?
Yeah, because like I need to see this movie.
I think some movies should just stream, but not everybody thinks that.
I need to write down this other movie.
I think anything that has The Rock, they want it to go to theaters because he's one of the most paid actors in Hollywood right now. So they pay a lot to get him in the movie. So yes, they want to get their return investment from box office money.
Mm-hmm.
That's understandable. I can understand that because like The Rock is like one of the highest paid actors in the world.
The King's Man is a military movie, and I just don't do military movies.
My husband would want to watch that. I know that.
Yeah, Steven's gonna want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like the dying. When they die, I cry, and it's horrible. Like I watched this documentary called The Undefeated, and it's like this guy who helps the kids in North Memphis.
I can't do them. Sorry.
I bawled.
I like when they do a movie based off of like stories of military past, wars and all that. But I've tried to do the documentaries and they bore me.
Oh, this documentary is like about football and how he helps these kids. And like it's actually really good. I cried at the end because it was like so happy. I was so happy that they were happy and like they were crying and I was crying and it was just
It
a big cry
was
party. And
It was
Steven was
fun.
like, "Are you crying?" I was like, "No." He was like, "You are crying." I was like, "No." He goes, "Is it your allergies?" I was like, "Yeah, it's my allergies." He goes, "AKA, I'm crying. Leave me the fuck alone." I was like, "Shut up."
At least he knows you. All right. Well, here's one called The Last Duel. It moved from January 8th, 2021 to October 15th, 2021. Let me see what that one's about because I haven't heard about that one. The Last Duel. Okay. It's a 2021 movie. A woman claims she's been raped by her husband's best friend, Jean de Carouges, but when no one believes her accusation, her husband challenges his friend to a duel, the last legally sanctioned duel in the country's history. Oh, and what's his name? Who is Adam Driver is in it? Who's from Star Wars? He was.
They don't have a trailer for it yet.
Yeah. Here's one. Last Night in Soho. It moved from September 25th, 2020 to release April 23rd, 2021.
Night like night or like night like shining armor night?
No, night like nighttime. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, it's not going to be one I'm interested in. What else you got?
It looks like this might have been. Okay, Malignant. It was supposed to be August 14th, 2020, to a date to be determined. And it's actually a horror. It's an American horror film. It stars Annabelle Walls and some others.
She's a good actress.
Mm-hmm. McKenna Grace is in it. It looks like it's streaming on Tubi. But moved from the release. Yeah, it was removed from the release schedule.
Another COVID casualty.
Yeah. Let's see. The Many Saints of Newark. It was supposed to be it moved from September 25th, 2020 to March 12th, 2021. Let me see what that one is. Many Saints of Newark. That one is a crime drama. The look at the formative years of New Jersey gangsters, Tony Soprano, tensions rise between African Americans and Italian Americans in Newark, New Jersey in 1967. Oh, that's where I used to live, that kind of area. I lived near Newark when I was younger. But we didn't have, I wasn't in 1967, so I'm good. Oh, here's one that I know.
No. Oh, no.
Was that a really bad one? A really bad horror?
He took a nail and drove it into his eye.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot.
That's Saw territory there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nope.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm going to watch.
All right. Oh, this one I know a lot of people want to watch. The Matrix 4.
Oh.
Now, it was moved from May 21st, 2021 to April 1st, 2022, then up to December 22nd, 2021. So it went forward and backwards. And
I want to say this is gonna be interesting because I wonder how that's gonna be playing in this story arc or the storylines. The fact
John Wick dude's back.
Because if I remember correctly, at the end of the third one, they do have returning cast, which is both Keanu and I forget the actress's name, but the person, the woman that played Trinity, they're both signed on to be back, and they both died at the end of the third one. So it's like, I wonder how they're gonna explain that to bring
They
their.
always find a way.
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will, but I hope it's done right, or maybe even if
What about
They might-
Avatar 2?
they might even
We already
retcon.
brought that up.
Oh,
might
when
even
does it come out?
Avatar. Hold on, let me go back to it. Avatar. All right, the movies will debut every other December. So it was going to be beginning December 16th, 2020. It's December 16th, 2022 for the first one, with Avatar 2, and then delayed 1 year from December 17th, 2021. So yeah, December 16th, 2022. You're going to laugh at the next movie I'm going to bring up.
Oh boy!
They make him a robot.
And it's based on a video game, Minecraft. I don't know how they're going to do it. Unless it's
I'm
a
skeptical
documentary.
because there's not
Well, my
enough
son will
story
want
in
to see that.
Minecraft to make a story.
My son's gonna want to watch it.
Well, it's March 4th, 2022. It's coming out. So,
I mean,
and then after that is another family kid movie. What?
I mean, I could see it.
Birthday.
I can almost see it being because it doesn't have a story. It can be successful because they can just make their own story. So there's not really anything to Minecraft. So
it actually has a story based on the Minecraft movie. This is what they're saying so far. It's a live action Swedish American film based on the video game Minecraft.
Yeah, the game itself is it's an open sandbox. It really doesn't have much of an arc, so I can see them having room to make something good out of it. That's why I'm like, it's possible. I mean, I'm skeptic, but I could see them making something like completely original and be really good at doing it. But like on the flip side, I mean, I think I can see it doing well in the box office. But
if it's live action, it's not going to be the Minecraft world per se. It could be a documentary on it, on how it created, but it's not
also
saying
true.
what it's going to be yet.
Yeah.
Now the one after that is Minions: Rise of Gru.
Oh Lord!
Moved from July 3rd, 2020 to July 2nd, 2021. Definitely a.
They like to milk that minion well, don't they?
But they're so cute and funny. It's okay.
I feel like it's run. How many times are gonna go back to it before it runs its course? It's like, I mean, granted, I've liked it when it was still Despicable Me, but it's like I think it's getting. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm starting to think, how much more can they push this envelope? It's like, at this point,
you're gonna like this. Well, maybe not. Mission Impossible 7.
Jeez.
It was supposed to be July 23rd, 2021 to now it's November 19th, 2021. And then Mission Impossible 8. Supposed to be August 5th, 2022, is now November 4th, 2022. Oh, my birthday. Going to be landing on my birthday.
I need them to realize that Mission Impossible has seen its end.
I would say, yeah. Because I think some of the stunts that Tom Cruise is doing is getting into Fast and the Furious territory, where it's like you're suspending disbelief and that you're like, no. Just no. Stop. Tom, what are you doing? Tom, stop. Just stop already. Oh, I'm sure there's something else. I'm sure it's on the list, but I think I might jump the shark on this, jump the gun on this one. The Top Gun sequel,
Top Gun.
Top
Oh,
Gun Maverick. There has been a trailer for that. I'm not sure if it's on your list or not, but it wasn't really.
It's not on the list. What does that mean? No.
They have released trailers. I know he was working on a Top Gun sequel. I just didn't know. I'm not sure what.
All right, let me see. I'm gonna look it up now.
Yeah,
Maverick.
I just thought of it because we're on that Tom Cruise vein.
Mm,
She's like the
no,
Tom
no,
Cruise
no.
kick.
I'm gonna need them to start putting him in different movies.
There you go.
Like I need him to be something else. Make him a bad guy.
It says release date June 26, 2020. It doesn't.
Didn't say it's canceled or postponed.
Let me see. It's Top Gun Maverick delayed.
Obviously, it was since it didn't come out, but
yeah, it hasn't said anything else since the date of June 26, 2020, unless it came out and we didn't know.
Good question.
Yeah, it makes me wonder about that now.
Let's see.
Because I'm looking, is it delayed? Where can I watch Top Gun Maverick? Oh, it says online, Netflix, DVD, Amazon Prime, Hulu release dates and streaming. So
Is it already?
I think I've already seen that.
Yeah, it's saying June 26, 2020. And it must have been released then.
No. I just looked up IMDb page. It says expected July 2nd, 2021.
Oh.
It's not even confirmed. It's just they expected July. That's what they expect.
And I have somebody watching making a comment that don't like when they take some Disney movies and make them live action. It ruins the magic.
Why can't I see the comments?
Well, yeah.
He couldn't get it. So he has me on Discord.
Oh. Okay.
But in regards to that, yes, some movies turn out well live action, but the original cartoon versions are always better.
Yeah. I think. I mean, I'm going to use Mulan again for the example because, in fact, I think they changed the story with that when they went live action because
I love the live action Mulan.
They got rid of some of the characters like from
awesome.
Mulan because of it being live action. Like I forget one of the characters, but it was didn't the animated version have talking dragons? I believe.
Yeah, and this one had a phoenix bird instead.
Yeah, that's subtle changes that like.
I think they do that with most of the live actions, though.
Yeah, because certain things they probably couldn't. Well, they could have generated a dragon, but
but it would have looked so cheesy.
Or it would have looked like Game of Thrones, basically.
I think they were trying to go more with the actual history of Mulan.
Yeah, they said
probably. I mean, I can respect that. Then I can respect that
because phoenix birds are well known to be like guardians and help you rise from the ashes and become new. So I mean, it's the interpretation too.
I mean,
I think they actually went with the history.
Yeah,
I heard some of the other live actions. I haven't seen any of them, but I mean, I heard they were. Some of them were good. Some were better than others, but I mean,
a lot of people were disappointed with Beauty and the Beast, but I actually liked Beauty and the Beast.
I've heard some disappointment in Lion King as well.
I don't know. What is that? Pumbaa? I think they were disappointed with the Lion King because Pumbaa was ugly, but I mean that's what
I think it's hard to make animals show emotion too.
Yeah,
it's hard to make animals show emotion, and some of those scenes, like are fulfilled with emotions.
I think
haven't
what people
seen it.
have to understand is that when you go from like animation to real live action movies, you're gonna get real life things.
Yes,
not
it's
just-
harder to do. It's harder to do than you think.
Oh yeah.
I'm a
Now-
Disney fan 99, like all the way, so I'm not gonna complain about.
I heard.
those movies.
I think I've heard Aladdin was okay.
Aladdin was really good. They went from like Jasmine being dependent on Aladdin to Jasmine being like this bad A chick.
As long as they're
Aladdin
both
was
portrayed
like Aladdin.
well. I mean, if they're both they're both badasses in their own right.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that too. Because I'm not gonna knock Will Smith. I think he did a good role.
Oh yeah.
He filled the shoes okay.
You
But
can't base it off of Robin Williams. He was a genie character, but this was a different genie character.
Yes.
You know? And
Yeah, it's hard to base it off
You know,
Robin
Robin
Williams.
Williams is
I
amazing,
just see it with rose-colored glasses because Robin Williams was just the freaking man.
Yeah.
It's hard that you can't imitate him at all.
I think everybody really missed Robin Williams in this live action.
I would love to see. Yes, I would have actually. I would have paid if Robin. I was just that made me sad that he wasn't alive. I'm like, I would, if he was actually if they did that live action before like many years ago, I would have paid to see Robin Williams just do the genie in live action.
It would have been epic.
That would have been epic. Just epic to see.
As our audience members stated, they changed the storylines on most live actions, and he agreed they ruined Lion King.
I haven't watched the live action Lion King. I'm gonna have to go watch it.
I haven't.
I mean,
either.
the only thing I can say that I liked what they actually kept from Lion King is they got James Earl Jones back to play Mufasa. That was the tie-in from the anime.
I love his
Animation.
voice. It is just it grabs your attention.
Yeah.
That's why they picked
he
him
has
for Darth
that
Vader. That's why they picked him for Darth Vader. He had that deep voice that just grabs your attention. That's what made Darth Vader character so iconic. It wasn't his look, it was his voice.
I
It
think
was James Earl Jones.
I think he actually did a inspirational speech one time, and like I think most people went just to hear his voice.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
It's the same with Morgan Freeman has a voice too.
Yeah.
Like,
can you imagine if he actually went to conventions, how many people just asked him to say lines from Star Wars or just lines from anything?
Or Sean Connery, I love his voice. Or what is that
rest
man?
In peace.
Okay,
rest in peace.
Ghost Riders.
Nicolas Cage?
The Graveyard Dude.
Oh, that's
I
know it.
Hold on, I know.
Dang, I know it, but
is it Sam Elliott?
Maybe I think it might be Sam Elliott.
I love his freaking.
Yeah,
voice.
Sam Elliott. He has a good voice too.
Oh, his voice is amazing, and that man doesn't
southern
age.
drawl.
He
I love the
ages
southern
like fine
drawl.
wine.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Elliott definitely has that southern drawl to him. That voice.
Oh, yeah. He ages like fine wine. Like I don't think he really looks any different.
Yeah.
Tell that to the same guy that does Ant-Man. He hasn't aged a day either. Forget his name. The actor that plays Ant-Man in the movie in Marvel.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd, yes, Paul Rudd. Thank you. He looks the same now that he did like 20 years ago. It's scary how good he looks.
All right.
Wow, that is scary.
Here's some more movies though.
Okay.
Morbius is one. Morbius is actually supposed to be about a biochemist who tries to cure himself of a rare blood disease, but when his experiment goes wrong, he inadvertently infects himself with a form of a vampirism instead.
It's called what?
Morbius. It was supposed to come out July 31st, 2020. It's moved to March 19th, 2021. So it's supposed to be like a vampire-like movie.
That looks creepy as all get out. I'm gonna watch the trailer.
I'll be right back.
And while you watch the trailer, I'll go to the next one. Well, did that one really come out already? The New Mutants? I think it did. Let me see. The New Mutants. Yeah, it says 2020 film. Oh, it's in the theaters right now. Yeah, New Mutants are in theaters, so that one is not delayed anymore. Oh, here's one. The Nightingale. Let me look that one up. See what that's about. Some of these. The Nightingale 2020. Okay, here we go. The Nightingale.
All
right. So the Nightingale is another drama war one. Lives of two sisters living in France are torn apart at the onset of World War II. And it has Ellie and Dakota Fanning. So actual two sisters are playing in it. That's cool.
That actually makes sense. It actually almost makes it more believable when they're actually related.
Mm-hmm. So that one's was supposed to be December 25th, 2020. It's now December 22nd, 2021.
There's so many coming out on the same date for 2021.
Mm-hmm.
That's my if I can't find a movie to watch on my birthday next year, that's going to be insane. I need smacked in the head.
Right?
I need Gibbs smacked.
Now, the next one is No Time to Die. If I recall, that's a 007.
Yeah, James Bond.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel Craig's last outing as the spy.
Till they
wait, I need to go back for just a second.
Speaking of which, I heard there's been some...
Oh, back again. Yep.
There's been a...
Are you looking at Jared Leto? How hot he is as a vampire? Is that what it is?
Oh, hello. Kristen? Hello.
Speaking of that movie, I just heard there's a lot of... One of the things they just announced that sparked a lot of controversy for 007 because they introduced
a black woman is going to be the next one. That's what they're saying.
She's not James Bond, but she's taken up the role of she has his number. It's not a female James Bond from what I'm told, but
she's just the new 007.
Yes, I'm okay with this because the fact when I heard about the plot preview of this movie, Bond is retired. So yes, I'm not surprised his 00 number gets given to a new character, a new agent. So I'm okay with this. I'm
just watching Kristen's expression. It's hilarious.
I'm thinking people are like, geez, you're getting mad over getting your panties in a bunch for something that hasn't even happened yet. It's like,
oh yeah.
I'm like, let the movie happen first. I
guess to the point where it's better to wait like later on to show this stuff, especially with what's been going on political. Everybody's up in arms. But I get to the point where I'm like, okay, it's time to ignore those negative comments. Just focus on you.
I can see a couple possibilities what may happen because it's movies.
Yeah,
I get the feeling Bond will probably get his 00 status back in some way, and then it's gonna they're gonna introduce the new Bond actor somehow.
What's this movie with Dakota and Ellie?
Oh, it's The Nightingale, and it's a war movie. So was Jared Leto hot for you or something?
Oh, he was freaking smoking.
I knew it.
They have this one scene on the trailer where he comes out with his shirt off and he's got like this ripped six pack, and I'm just no. Yes, let me rewind. I gotta pause it, take it in.
I'm guessing he looks better than what he looked for when he did the Joker. I'm guessing.
Oh, it's totally different.
Oh, yes,
totally different.
The fact,
thank you, Jesus.
That's the Joker I least like because they just didn't know what the heck.
They were modernizing the Joker. Okay, so if the Joker was modernized, that's the Joker. But if he wasn't and he was the Joker from.
They kind of left the comic book Joker to. They didn't like. There was no inspiration for that Joker when they made that Joker in Suicide Squad. It was just like
they were making it like its own, their own Joker, I think. But he's supposed to be connected to the Batmans now. Like he was connected to Ben Affleck's Batman.
I mean, I'll be okay with it if they actually turned it around and made it better. If WB actually made it the character more akin to what it should be, I guess. Because it's like I think I couldn't get behind it because it didn't his appearance in Suicide Squad did not really make too much sense. I mean, all it was really just to get Harley back, and that was basically his point of the movie. It was just to save Harley, basically.
Yeah. Here's a cool fact that I got from my friend listening in about the original Little Mermaid. It contains a deaf Latina mermaid who communicates in sign language named Gabriella.
Interesting. Can we get the? Can we hijack the NBC's "The More You Know" thing? Because the fact that was it's like, the more you know.
Oh, okay. So No Time to Die, though. It moved from April 2nd, 2020 to November 25th, 2020, then up to November 20th, 2020, and then now it's April 2nd, 2021.
I can't wait because I think I want to see that. I want to see how that villain works. I think he's gonna be. It's gonna be interesting, and I think also Blofeld from the previous movie is actually gonna be in it still. Is gonna be returning. So this is gonna be interesting to say the least.
Okay, so the Nightingale trailer just absolutely makes no sense. Like, it's almost like they're bouncing back and forth, and there's really no plot to it.
I don't like movies like that. It reminds me when I saw Adaptation, and some people loved it. I was like, no, I can't do this movie. And most of the people in the theater, we got to watch it for free. Who watched it? We actually stood up, and one woman says, "I want my money back." And it's one of those free, like the night before showings, and people get free tickets, and everybody started laughing. But me and a friend of mine went together, and he and I agreed that we're like, it was awful. Like it kept going back and forth so much you couldn't. Yeah,
I'm trying to think if I ever had been to a movie that made me feel that way. I can't think of one off the top of my head.
No Time to Die is 007, just so everybody knows. It's 007. I was like, I'm done. I started watching it. I was like, nope, I'm done. It's 007.
Daniel Craig's last outing as Bond too. Yeah. And then now the question that's going to get pondered is who's going to be the next Bond, basically.
It's James Bond.
I hope as well. They have time to do it. Please put a tribute to Sean Connery in that movie. I hope they do it because the fact we need to do it now.
Now,
without Sean, there wouldn't be they didn't have the stepping stone to make that movie series as good, that franchise as good as it was.
Okay, so
I liked his movies.
Yeah, I love Sean Connery. The next one, Nobody, was moved from August 14, 2020 to February 26, 2021. Now that one is a bystander who intervenes to help a woman being harassed by a group of men, becomes the target of a vengeful drug lord.
Okay, I'm starting to think this is going to be a comedy because there's like this guy with like thick glasses, and I'm kind of like,
it says action thriller beside it, though. Might have some comedy. You never know. Okay, here's another one. Peter Rabbit 2, The Runaway. And it was moved from August 7th, 2020 to January 15th, 2021. I don't remember Peter Rabbit ever having another book.
I love Peter Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit.
Yeah, it's I think it's gonna be James Gordon is Peter Rabbit again, and it's the real life one.
They already did the real life version.
Yeah, this is the second part of it.
Oh,
With-
okay. I was like, this was a live action.
Yeah. Okay, here's one. Praise this.
Play this.
Praise this.
Praise this.
PRAISE is moved from September 25th, 2020 to date to be determined.
They
And let's see what kind of movie that is. Because some of these I've heard of, but some of them I haven't. This one is a romance musical.
Oh.
So, all right. Raya and the Last Dragon moves from November 25th, 2020 to March 12th, 2021. I'm trying to remember if that one's a, let's see. Raya and the Last Dragon is a animation fantasy.
And it's a Disney movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've seen the trailer for this. It looks really good.
Mm-hmm. Here's one called Respect, moved from January 15th, 2021 to August 13th, 2021. Mm-hmm. All right, so let me see what Respect is. Okay, Respect. Is it what I think it is? Oh, Aretha Franklin.
That's
Sings her father's church choir as a child and grows up to become an international musical superstar and legend. I was thinking about that. That I was like,
another biopic, basically.
yeah,
Biography. What?
kind of like the when they did Queen, and then they just did Elton John.
That's why I said I think Queen opened the Pandora's box, so to speak. Now, like every popular, we want to know every biography of of every famous singer and band.
Mm-hmm. All right, here's one. Ron's Gone Wrong. Moved from November 6, 2020 to February 26, 2021 to April 23rd, 2021. And
it's an animation.
It's a sci-fi adventure. Set in a world where walking, talking, digitally connected bots have become children's best friends. Ron's Gone Wrong tells the story of an 11-year-old boy who finds that his robot buddy doesn't quite work.
Aww.
So it's kind of real life and some animation in it.
Interesting.
Huh. Let's see. There's one called Run, moves from May 8, 2020 to release date to be determined. Let's see. No, not Runs. Run. Run. This one's supposed to be a horror mystery. From the writers, producers, and directors of Searching. You can't escape a mother's love. Oh, okay. Run. Oh, sorry. Here's one. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Another Marvel that got put, again, more I hear it, I know it's because of the fact everything in that phase is getting pushed.
Mm-hmm.
This is another Marvel MCU movie.
Yeah. And let's see, it was supposed to be February 21st, 2021, moved to May 7th, 2021, and now July 9th, 2021.
It's going to be a big year for Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel's got a lot of good ones.
Here's another one I want to see. Shazam 2.
Oh my gosh, that first one was awesome.
I know.
This is where this is some of these movies are prime examples where DC nails it. They just haven't nailed it enough to compete with Marvel on the movie stage yet, but they're getting these hits. They can keep the momentum they're getting off of these hits. They can start getting better.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the thing is with DC's case, they really maybe they shouldn't try to copy. Don't imitate. Do your own thing. Like, don't copy.
So it's supposed to be April 1st, 2022 to November 4th, 2022, then to June 2nd, 2023.
Jeez.
See, I'm not even gonna write that movie down because that's too far out of here. I might be dead.
I want to say part of my language, but I think it just went in. That just went into production hell.
Possibly.
That's
God might call me home before then. Don't get excited about something I ain't gonna see. Let's wait till we get closer.
Now there's also Spiral from the Book of Saw.
Ooh.
Let me see if that's what I think it is. From the Book of Saw. Is it a Saw movie? Yep. The terrifying new chapter for the Book of Saw. Working in the shadows, an esteemed police veteran and his rookie partner take charge of a grisly investigation into murders that are eerily reminiscent of the city's gruesome past.
Isn't Saw based on a true story? Or am I thinking of Chainsaw Massacre?
I think Texas Chainsaw Massacre is based off a true story, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think it is. Now, it was going to be out May 15th, 2020. It's now May 20th, 2021. Okay, here's one called Soul. It's a Disney movie. And it's
based off of a couple of real events that people inspired the creators to do a horror franchise on. But it's not real. All right, guys, I'm gonna log off here. My kids wore me out at the wedding. Oh my gosh.
Were they dancing around like crazy?
They were dancing, jumping on me. One of them was pulling little strands of hair out of my head. Like, he thought it was funny, and I was like, no, stop.
Yikes.
Oh, it has been a fun day. But I'll text you later, sis.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
She'll be back another time. All right.
Yep.
Let me just get the names out of all the rest, and then we could talk about them a little bit.
Let's go. All right. Rapid fire.
All right. So Soul moves from June 19, 2020 to premiere December 25th, 2020 on Disney+. So that one's going to be streaming. Star Wars movies will premiere around Christmas every other year, beginning December 22nd, 2023. And of course, we don't have all the names of those yet. There's one called, of course, Thor: Love and Thunder is from.
I can't wait to see that one. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it moved from November 5th, 2021 to February 11th, 2022. They're doing a Tom and Jerry movie, moved from December 23rd, 2020 to March 5th, 2021. Tomb Raider 2 moved from March 19th, 2021 to be determined. The Tomorrow War moved from December 25th, 2020 to July 23rd, 2021. Oh, here's Top Gun Maverick, moved from June 24th, 2020 to December 23rd, 2020, and now July 2nd, 2021.
Okay.
The Truth moved from, that one is already out. Uncharted moved from March 5th, 2021 to August 8th, 2021, then to July 16th, 2021. Unhinged is out. Untitled Elvis movie. So there's going to be an Elvis movie too.
So that means it's probably going to be an Elvis biopic. I'm probably going to go out on a limb and say that's a biography of his life.
Now it's moved from October 1st, 2021 to November 5th, 2021. There's an Untitled Indiana Jones movie. Moved from July 9th, 2021 to July 29th, 2022. Untitled Spider-Man Far From Home sequel Originally, it was going to be July 16th, 2021. Then it moved to November 5th, 2021. Now it's December 17th, 2021 domestically. And
So
then,
U.S. So it means U.S. probably.
yeah. Now, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse sequel was supposed to be April 8th, 2022. Now it's October 7th, 2022. Venom Let There Be Carnage moved from October 2nd, 2020 to June 25th, 2021. West Side Story, looks like they're doing a new movie for that, a reboot, moved from December 18th, 2020 to December 10th, 2021. Wicked, so they're doing
A movie version of the musical.
Yeah. So it moved from December 22nd, 2021 to date to be determined in 2021.
My mom's gonna love that. She's a big Wizard of Oz fan.
Mm-hmm. The Woman in the Window was going to be May 15th, 2020, and now is date to be determined. Wonder Woman 1984. June 5th, 2020, moved to August 14th, 2020, October 2nd, 2020. Now it's stating December 25th, 2020, unless that changes.
That's probably going to change. I feel like theaters are not going to open by then.
And that's the last one.
It's going to be a miracle if anything that's slated for 2020 actually comes out in 2020, just because it will take a miracle to have anything. Who knows? December's usually the month of miracles, so we might get lucky on some of those. Who knows? Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
So which one of those on that list that we want to get closer to discuss on? Because the fact there's a lot of them that we could discuss openly. Because the fact there's ones we definitely want to look forward to. There's definitely ones.
Well, yeah, like gosh. Let's see. Star Wars, well, we don't know what they're going to be about yet.
I want to say the rumor net on that is they're going to, I think what we're starting to see, they're slowly turning they're slowly like retconning the story of that, the lore, and that because the fact, based on the general dislike of how the episodes 7, 8, and 9 were, they're slowly phasing those out because just because of the general how it portrayed the Star Wars in general and how like some of the characters were. I mean, it's already starting. They're subtly doing stuff through Mandalorian season 2, I believe. That's where it started. There's subtle like plot changes.
Yeah. It's like I'm glad they're moving all the Marvel movies so they can line up, of course. But it kind of sucks. Things have to be pushed. The ones that I read that I'm excited about, of course, is Thor.
I can't wait for Thor. That's going to be interesting as well.
I still want to see Top Gun Maverick because I love the.
I'm kind of curious about that one too.
Let's see, what is it? Indiana Jones movie. I'm curious about.
I think they're gonna do.
Who's gonna be in it?
Him reminiscing on. I can't see Harrison Ford doing like some of the things he's done. Like even in Crystal Skull, I thought he was too old. Now it's like Crystal Skull's been. I have to look that up. I want to say how long ago since that one was made.
Early 2000s was the one.
2008 was the last time when Crystal Skull came out. So it's been 12 years. I'm hoping it's gonna be like maybe they'll do more of a prequel where it was with or something. I don't know. Because it seems like he's like Harrison Ford is not getting I forget how old he is, but he's like there's got to be a point where you're like, no, you can't do this. Even with stunt doubles, it's like it's almost impossible to make people believe that he can do this.
It's one
But-
of those. As I said, they're probably going to have somebody new, so they could revamp it, but continue it.
I don't know. I mean, I just wish they wouldn't even bother, because the fact I think Crystal Skull got such a terrible reaction from it. Review. It was like, it's like, why? It felt like it felt like they phoned it in on that one. It's just like, especially after how well how well the Last Crusade ended. It was just like, why did it even need to continue?
And of course, the Spider-Mans, all of them. Venom, the next one looks good. Which I'm curious about, and of course, Wonder Woman. Yeah, Wonder Woman is so far the best DC movies right now.
I would say, well, actually, no. Wonder Woman is. I want to say Wonder Woman is the best, but then they have Aquaman right behind it. Aquaman did well too.
Oh yeah, Aquaman is a good one too, of course.
So it's like they're learning, so they're improving. I mean, actually, there's some on the list that I think that weren't mentioned superhero wise, movie wise, but I don't know if they didn't have a start date to begin with that I know of. Which is two of them I could think of are both directed by the same guy. Suicide Squad 2 and Guardians of the Galaxy Part 3. Both James Gunn.
But there's definitely a lot of things to look forward to, and then there's some we're iffy about.
Yeah. I mean, what else was there? I know there was something I can think. I heard for Spider-Man, the Home Far From Home, the Tom Holland movie. I'm not gonna name the untitled sequel, but it's the Tom Holland movie. I heard that they're bringing back Maguire and Garfield for something in those movies too. In that movie too.
You're thinking about Spider-Verse.
No, it's been confirmed that in the Holland movie that those two are going to be in it.
Yeah, because they're talking about putting the Spider-Verse in
with the MCU. Yeah, that's why
the cartoons. So
and supposedly there's going to be a fight scene with all three of them. They're all going to be fighting a different enemy, from what I'm hearing too. Which I'm thinking, and going back, it's supposed to be like they're fighting an enemy from their share. Each of them has an enemy from their past or something that they had to fight. I'm like, let's see, which Spider-Man, which villain is Maguire's Spider-Man gonna fight? Which villain is Garfield's gonna fight? Which villain will Holland fight?
I'm gonna wait for the previews to see if they hint at stuff more.
I get the feeling for Holland, it's gonna be Pi Mysterio again. That would be a mind hack. That would mess with him so much to see. It's like, wait a minute, I thought he died. See Mysterio come back, and it's just like, oh, here we go again. But actually, personally, I like for not this movie, but I want to see. Since I think Tom Holland wants to continue doing the role because he loves being Spider-Man. We gotta get to that. We're gonna get to that point where we're gonna do a crossover, and they're gonna have not Carnage. It's the other one, the symbiote. What? Venom. Yeah. Thank you. They're gonna have to do that. They're gonna do that crossover probably eventually, where they have Tom Holland meeting that Venom. That is like a dream right there to see that, because that.
Well, time will tell. First, we need to get through the pandemic,
and hopefully that Spider-Man or that Sony Marvel relationship stays positive, because the fact they realize this is what we want as fans. We want to see these things happen.
It's making money, so don't ruin what is good. Pretty much.
Please, Sony, listen to us. Just let this continue. It's been making them money. It's been making Marvel money. It's been making Sony money. They're both getting rich off. They're both making money off of this. Let's do this. Keep it going. Really like this.
I'm excited to see what more is going to be coming out too. But that's the end of the list of what's been pushed till 2021, 2022, or 2023.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's a lot we're looking forward to though. But keep tabs on that, everyone who's listening, because the ones that are supposed to be in December might change too.
Yeah, probably. And I've been joking about this, but I've been joking like this year. It's been the year of Jumanji, but I know I think they're making they want to make another one with those the cast with The Rock, and I'm all for it because I've loved those last two movies. They were excellent.
I love Jumanji.
They were excellent. It was just the cast worked well together, and just like who doesn't love The Rock being The Rock, basically, and
but yeah, everything will come together in time too. But I want to thank everybody for listening in and getting our input and crazy stories that's going.
We got plenty of those.
Oh yeah. So Jeremy, aka DJ Mad J Dog, thank you again for being a guest co-host. It's always helpful.
No problem.
DJ Stylist just had to leave early. And of course, myself, Janine, aka DJ Eternalize. I want to thank everyone too. But remember, this is presented and produced by Fusion Radio. So and we'll figure out what the theme is for next Tuesday. So hope to see you guys there or listening in. And if you have any questions or comments, remember, you could always put them in the chat and we will go ahead and comment and bring them up too. So
theme ideas are also a welcome change too. We like you can help us make our jobs easier if we have a theme you want us to talk about.
Oh yeah. We love input.
Yes. So, there is no bad input.
Want to thank you again, everyone, for listening, and enjoy the rest of the day, and see you next Tuesday. Bye.
See you next week if I'm here.